Welcome to The Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind.
Hi, I'm Melanie Friedlander, and welcome to my Terrible Take, coming at you every Sunday, courtesy of Steelers Depot. Yeah, you knew I was going to go there today. With all the talk about players getting or refusing COVID vaccines, it was only a matter of time before a player claimed it was a HIPAA violation to ask him if he was vaccinated. During a media session this past week, in response to a question on his vaccination status, Dak Prescott replied, quote, "I don't think that's necessarily important. I think that's HIPAA," unquote. First off, asking a player about his health is not a HIPAA violation. The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act is a federal statute originally written in 1996, and its primary purpose was to help patients and insurance companies access their medical information while still protecting their privacy. Keep in mind, this was in the early days of electronic medical records when information was just starting to be sent without paper. The Act consists of 5 titles, including everything from coverage for workers and their families when they change or lose their jobs, establishment of national standards for electronic health care transactions and national identifiers for providers, health insurance plans, and employers, as well as setting guidelines for pre-tax medical spending accounts for group health plans and governing company-owned life insurance policies. So it's way more than just privacy protection. It's a long document, but there is nothing about it in refusing to answer questions about your health. Here's the thing about patient health information protection. Healthcare providers and insurance companies are restricted from releasing a patient's confidential medical information without the patient's permission, but the law specifically states that employers are not included in this, which means that teams in the league itself are not limited by HIPAA, and obviously neither are reporters. Sure, Dak and all the other players have every right to decline to answer any questions about their health. Should employers release medical information about their employees? Of course not, even if it isn't a HIPAA violation. But the NFL isn't real life, and the rules are different. The CBA has also obviously allowed for some health information to be unprotected. How else could the league justify their weekly injury reports? The obvious example of who is liable for a HIPAA violation is defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul, who sustained a serious hand injury from a fireworks accident in 2015. He was treated at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Florida, and ESPN's Adam Schefter tweeted an image from a page from his medical chart detailing his finger amputation. While that was really poor judgment, it wasn't illegal. On the flip side, the hospital fired 2 employees for the breach after an internal investigation. And Pierre-Paul wound up settling with both the hospital and the ESPN for undisclosed amounts. With the recent memo sent out by teams by the NFL regarding possible forfeiture of games that cannot be rescheduled due to the regular season due to a COVID outbreak, teams are pushing hard to get coaches and players vaccinated. Whatever you think about the vaccine and players' individual rights, this is a private business, so the league can make whatever requirements it wants to. The Steelers have been clear that 100% vaccination, already achieved with the coaching staff, is the goal, and they are currently slapping yellow wristbands on all unvaccinated players at practice until they hit that goal, which is also not a HIPAA violation. Note that the NFLPA has been absolutely silent on this debate, which clearly shows they have no intention of getting involved. That means that players can get vaccinated or decline the vaccine, but no one will protect them from getting asked about it. That's my terrible take. Please follow me at GirlSurgeon on Twitter.
Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Tuesday and Friday.